Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how to use GPT. So I use this for a lot of things. It just really helps with spelling and grammar, and we're not always in the mood to be creative and, think of what exactly to write in emails and termination letters and marketing and all of that. So I'm just going to give you a few examples of what you can put in here. So if you're writing SEO blogs for me, this is what I do. I write me an SEO blog. You want to specifically say SEO blog or specifically say whatever you're doing for Temecula Pet Salon. So for the location, as many details as you can add. And it says about why people should brush their dog at home. So right now it just wrote you the title of the blog. So you'll see when you go on SEO where to put the title. And then the rest of it is the blog that it wrote you. So the point of an SEO blog, I don't want to get too much into this because we're just in ChatGPT, is to make sure that they're writing the name of the business throughout the article. So you kind of, no matter what it's writing for you, you definitely want to read over it and just make sure everything sounds right, everything's correct. You don't need to add any information. So I'm seeing Temecula Pet Salon is in here a few times, so that all looks good. Yeah, it just wrote an entire blog. Okay, and then it gives our address or a little bit of information at the bottom. If you want to add more for some reason, when you write your prompt, just write the phone number, write the Instagram handle, whatever you want to add, and it'll do that for you. Write me a marketing email for Fallbrook Pet Parlor. So this goes into like the Square marketing. If you're doing that for me, then and you want to write a creative email, you want to write a couple things, you don't know how to tie them all in together. So I'm just going to tell it to write me a marketing email for Fallbrook Pet Parlor, $5 off all week. Also talk about our new cancellation policy. These are just examples. None of these are real. 20% off your total purchase. If they cancel, or 20% of total purchase if they cancel within 24 hours. And also mention Barktoberfest. Okay? For October 26th. Okay, go. So it gives you the email, the subject line, what to put in there. So then you just copy and paste this email into Square Marketing. So again, look, start date, end date. You need to look through it because you might have to add information here and there. But this cuts out a lot of the work for you. You can press copy down at the bottom, or you can select the text. There's certain things where, like the SEO blogs, I have to drag it and copy like that for it to come out correctly in the blog. You'll see what I mean, but there's two ways to copy. Copy and then actually dragging and copying. Another one is responding to reviews. Respond to this review. I was going to go pull up a review, but then I was like, no, let me just write a fake one really quick. Bradley wrote, doggy spa sucks. We will never go back. They cut my dog. They sell monkeys. I got a little ridiculous. Okay, dear Bradley, thank you for taking the time to share your feedback. We're genuinely sorry about your experience, and we apologize for any distress this may have caused you. Regarding the mention of selling monkeys, we want to clarify Doggy Spa is solely focused on pet grooming services. We do not engage in the sale of animals. We gotta have a little fun sometimes. Okay, so responding to reviews. Again, it looks like they did Lakeland's number and Doggy Spa's email, so just please, robots are not perfect. Read it over. Write me a termination letter for Bully McBullenstein. She dyed a dog in red spots without permission. She's always playing the saxophone during her shift. Termination date. That was just a show again. Just write as many details, any details you want in there. Make sure you add it. Okay. Dear Bully, I'm writing to inform you that your appointment with Doggy Spa is being terminated. It has been brought to our attention that you frequently play the saxophone during your shifts. This behavior is disruptive to the work environment and does not align with professional atmosphere we maintain at Doggy Spa. Okay, so anyways, all jokes aside, literally anything that you want to do, don't take an hour trying to come up with all this information yourself. Add as many details as possible, just in sentence form, and then and then just copy and paste. I wanted to add one more question in here for you guys to see if it can give you a little bit more of an explanation about how this works. So I said, how do I explain to someone how ChatGPT works and how to input information to get the best answers in 2 paragraphs or less? Oh, and in the simplest form. Okay, so ChatGPT is an AI language model that works by processing the words and phrases you type in, analyzing them to understand the context, and then generating a response based on a vast amount of information it has been trained on. It doesn't think or have opinions, but it uses patterns from data it's learned to give you answers, suggestions, or idea that are relevant to what you want. To get the best answers, it's important to be clear and specific in your questions. The more detail you input, the more accurate and useful the response will be.